Well, you guys, they've officially arrived. The second volume of the Dead or Alive 6 collaboration banners is officially live in-game, and we are going to be summoning today on this banner featuring the Angel of Paradise Honoka, the SS version of Nyotengu, and the Angel of Paradise Kasumi. Just like the first volume banner before it, all three of these ladies look like they're going to be bringing value. But before we get into it, if you guys have not already done so and you're new here to the channel, make sure that you smash that like button and subscribe because we do daily King of Fighters Allstar content here on the channel. And let's go ahead and get into today's video. So in today's video, we are going to be pulling on the Dead or Alive Volume 2 banners, hopefully trying to get the SS version of Nyotengu and the AoP version of Honoka. So before we get into it, good luck to all of you guys on your summons. I hope you guys get what you're looking for, and let's go ahead and see how I did. Well, this is kind of an exciting night, you guys. So basically these banners just dropped, so we're going to jump in here and do some summons as I had already told you guys we were going to do. And of course the characters that I am going for are going to be this Angel of Paradise Honoka. I could really use a red attack type. I just need good reds in general because my reds are getting pretty outdated at this point. And this character I do want to test for free-to-plays and beginners, specifically in things such as Omega Rugal and Guild Raid. And then of course we have the Angel of Paradise Kasumi, who I'm on. And then this Nyotengu I really want at least one copy of, even though I cannot build her up in a timely fashion. It may not ever be a situation where I can ever build her, but I at least want a copy so that I can have the option. But I want both of these characters. Honestly, I think that Nyotengu could end up being the best character on this banner, just based on that kit being so strong, especially on some of those cores. But both of these characters I'm really happy if I end up pulling. I don't really know how far into this banner I want to go, to be honest, and the reason for that is because I really am trying to save at least 40k rubies before the next SS banner in the next several weeks after this is over. So we'll see. I have a few tokens. I did pick up the $10 package and got one of the tokens, one of the gold tokens that is, so we also have that. These here are from the Marie Rose event, but let's go ahead and kick it off. I'm again hoping that I don't have to go too deep into this. I really just want to get the Nyotengu and the Honoka and be out of here, but we'll see what ends up happening. So basically with this banner, and I've had a lot of people asking me who the best Dead or Alive character is and trying to rank all of them against each other and so on and so forth. And honestly, you guys, I think that you're better off taking a look at your roster on a personal level and trying to assess what it is you need help with the most, because there's so many characters in this collaboration that are so varied on what they are trying to accomplish and what game modes they are going to be useful in, that it really just comes down to what it is you need on a personal level, because I think that there's a ton of value in this collaboration for everybody depending on where they're at. So if it's a situation, for instance, where you need help with time attack, then you'll definitely want to go in on banner 1, because Nyotengu is ridiculously stupid for time attack, as well as that Marie Rose being also really good because she has that leadership ability that is pretty much akin to the one on the Nyotengu for the most part. And then of course you have Kasumi, who is just a giant beat stick and does just a crap ton of damage. And then this banner here, this banner's really good too. I mean, that Nyotengu I do think on this banner could end up being the best one of all of them on here. And then of course you have that Honoka, and that Honoka is going to be really good as well. I especially get the feeling for things such as Omega Rugal and Guild Raid. So it's going to be one of those things. Hey, we got a fest. I'm done talking. We're getting a fest, so I have to focus now. Have to focus. All right, we have a 2 out of 3 chance to get a fest that we want, so the odds are in our favor, but you never know with the net marble. So here we go, you guys. Yes, there we go. Let's go, you guys. So 1 down, 1 to go. Only what, 3-4 multis in? Is that where we're at? I don't even know. I haven't been keeping track, but that is awesome, you guys. So there we go. We got the Nyotengu. Yes, that's so cool. Okay, Nyotengu, the past 48 hours, loves me. I don't know if you guys stuck around for the after credits of yesterday's video. If you didn't, you might want to check it out. But basically, spoiler alert, I did end up getting the Angel of Paradise version of Nyotengu from the Volume 1 banner on a YOLO summon. I put that clip at the end of yesterday's video to see if anybody noticed. A few of you did, so shout out to you guys in the comments section who told me you saw that. But yeah, you guys, that's awesome. Okay, so like I said, I may not ever have a chance to build that Nyotengu, even though I would absolutely love to. I could definitely use the help on my red, and a red defense is really interesting to me, but I just wanted to secure a copy. Wanted to get a copy just so that way I could say I had her, because you never know with collaborations. They tend to be a situation where you don't know if they're ever going to rerun or not. So I wanted to at least secure one, and we have, so we're good. So now we're going to do a few more multis, see if we can get that Honoka. Hey, we got another fest. Okay, it's on the 10th one. Yeah, we basically, at this point, we either want another Nyotengu or we just want that Honoka. If we get that Honoka, we're out of this banner, and we're out of the banners in general. We're done with this entire collaboration, and we can call this a day. So let's see. I don't know what that summon quote is. Oh, yes! Are you kidding me? Let's go, you guys! Yes! Well, the Dead or Alive 6 collaboration, we are officially retired on. We no longer need anything off of it. I'm sorry, Angel of Paradise Kasumi, but you are not a priority. My rubies are. I cannot believe that. We did really, really well with this banner, you guys. I'm gonna cut here and do some maintenance on my account, and I'll be right back, you guys. Give me a second. Well, this is going to make for a really short summon video tomorrow. Good lord. So you guys, we got everything we wanted in about 5-6 multis there. So not too shabby. We cannot complain. That is about as lucky as you can expect to be. So yeah, overall, my final thoughts. I am really, really happy. I got both of the top characters on this second volume banner, so I cannot complain. This Nyotengu, the only thing I could complain about is she's an SS, and I really, really wish that that were not the case, because if this were any other collaboration, I'd be able to build her up, and I would be really a happy boy tomorrow, because I would be able to bring you guys a first impressions video with her and talk about how great she is. But unfortunately, that is not probably going to be the case for a very, very long time. Not unless Netmarble decides that they are going to start being extremely generous when it comes to these SS memories, but it is what it is. That's probably the biggest reason why, the biggest issue I have, put it that way, with this collaboration is the decision to make some of these characters SSs. I can't get behind it. And it's just one of those things where if they continue to do it down the road, then they better hope they continue to make some of the best characters on the collaboration, the free ones that are SS, because otherwise it is going to get to be pretty messy pretty quick. I don't know. It's one of those things, you guys, that I hate to see characters this good like this Nyotengu be locked behind the SS system, but it is what it is. But let's level up that Honoka next. Man, I'm still trying to get over how that summon session went. That was awesome. So this Honoka, so I have a lot of high hopes for her. Really what I'm hoping for is for beginner players, people who are just jumping into the game with the Dead or Alive collaboration, that this character is going to bring them a ton of value in the way of helping out with things such as Guild Raid, specifically against Omega Rugal. Being that she does have Burn and Starlight, I think it's a foregone conclusion that she'll be able to help you one key on hard mode. But then I'm really hoping that if you can couple her with another really strong character for Lunatic, maybe such as a Kyo or such as a Chrysalid, or maybe even one of the free-to-play options like Elizabeth, or so on and so forth, that you'll be able to 2-key using her. But we'll have to wait and see. I'd assume that she's going to be a character that is definitely going to need a team, because I don't see this character being strong enough to 1-key solo. Like, that's just not going to happen. I don't think any characters at this point, unless you have your fame fully built up and you have an absolutely jacked version of SS Kyo with everything maxed out, that that's ever going to be something you can come close to with one character. But if she can end up helping you 2-key on Lunatic, that's really beneficial for new players, because they missed out on a lot of those really, really strong characters for Guild Raid Lunatic in the past. So it'll be one of those things where if you invest in her, you'll at least get yourself a really good character for Guild Raid, and then also a character that can help you out in Immortals. We've seen what the defensive version of this character can do in Immortals, and I think that this character, being that she can be paired with a lot of really beneficial leaders, not even just the characters that have already gone away like Geese, but also even Orochi Iori. So there's options out there for attack types that just don't exist for other types out there. So I think that she will be really beneficial for people who are just getting into the game for some of the harder content. But I'm going to test that out to see for a lot of beginners out there, see how she does. But overall, those are kind of my hopes for her. Not anything too lofty. I know a lot of people are theorizing, and we've talked about in the past on the channel, about the potential of her maybe being able to rival SS Kyo's damage. That's a pretty lofty standard, but you never know until you try, so you can always try, but it will be one of those things where that's going to be pretty tough for anybody because Kyo's just absolutely a man. But overall, you guys, when it comes to this collaboration, I know, again, going back to the question at the beginning of the video, people asking me to rank these characters, I don't feel like it's worth ranking them because, again, I think that they are all, for the most part, trying to do different things, and they all kind of complement each other, if that makes sense, and so to speak, in the sense that not one is going to be overlapping on the other and kind of infringing on the other in what they're trying to accomplish. So again, it comes down to identifying what it is that you need help with in the game currently, and if you can kind of pinpoint one of these characters that's going to help you in that regard, then go for that character, because all of the characters on both of these banners are going to be really, really good. And at the end of the day, I think that you really should just pull for whoever your favorites are and whoever you feel like is going to benefit you the most. Next week, I'm going to be bringing you guys a bunch of different spotlights on all these different characters now that I have them built up. But until then, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Like, share, and subscribe, and you all take care. Peace.